Welcome to Facts 101 channel. Today we will be looking at the most dangerous and venomous snakes in the world. Before we start, please do subscribe, and don't forget to hit the like button at the end of the video. Help me and I will help you deliver the best content on a weekly basis. The most venomous snakes in the world. Number 10. The Black Mamba. Live Science reported that the Black Mamba, Dendroaspis polyopus, Africa's deadliest snake, can kill a person with 2 drops of venom. The name Black Mamba refers to the color of their mouths, which are actually brownish. A 12 mph plus, a 19 km/h, top speed is possible, and their typical length is about 8 feet, 2.5 meters. Each fang of a long snake contains 2 to 3 drops of venom, making it a dangerous predator from the start. According to Kruger National Park, they can store up to 20 drops in each of their fangs as adults. A bite from this African snake can be fatal if not treated right away. In 9th place is the Fer-de-lance. According to a paper published in the journal Toxicon in 1984, a bite from a Fer-de-lance, Bothrops asper, can turn a person's body tissue black as it begins to die. Approximately half of Central America's snake-bite venom poisonings are caused by pit vipers, which live in Central and South America and range in length from 1.2 meters to 8.2 meters and weigh up to 13 pounds, 6 kilograms, according to a study published in the journal Toxicon in 2001. People can hemorrhage after being bit by this snake because it contains an anticoagulant, a substance that prevents blood vessels from clotting. And if that's not enough to put you off, here's something else to consider. According to the University of Costa Rica, a female can give birth to 90 fierce offspring. Number 7. Snakes of the Eastern Tiger Region. Although not all eastern tiger snakes have yellow and black bands on their bodies, the Australian Museum states that the snakes of Southeast Australia are known as tiger snakes because of their yellow and black stripes. In just 15 minutes after a bite, its potent venom can cause human poisoning and is responsible for at least 1 death per year, according to the University of Adelaide's research. Number 6. Viper of Russell. There are approximately 58,000 snake bite deaths in India each year, and the Russell's viper, Daboia russellii, is the most common culprit, according to a study published in PLOS Neglected Tropical Diseases on March 25, 2021. According to a study published in the journal Toxins in 2021, this species is one of the deadliest among the true vipers. During harvest time in Sri Lanka's paddy fields, where this nocturnal viper likes to rest, the mortality rate among paddy farmers can be extremely high. Symptoms of snake venom include acute kidney failure, severe bleeding, and multi-organ damage, according to research published in the Handbook of Clinical Neurology in 2014, among others. There are also some venom components that can cause acute strokes, as well as symptoms similar to Sheehan syndrome, where the pituitary gland stops producing certain hormones. According to the handbook, renal failure is the most common cause of death among victims. Number 5. Saw-scaled viper. It is the smallest of the big 4 snakes in India, along with Russell's viper, the common Krait, Bungarus caeruleus, and the Indian cobra, Naja naja, all of which are thought to be responsible for the most bites and deaths in the country. When threatened, this viper makes a sizzling sound by rubbing its serrated scales together, rather than the typical hissing sound associated with snakes. People who are bitten by this snake will experience localized swelling and pain in the area, which may lead to bleeding. Venom from venomous snakes can cause internal bleeding and kidney failure because it interferes with a person's ability to clot their blood, according to the Educational Society Understanding Animal Research. Understanding Animal Research recommends administering antivenom. There are 9 different types of antivenom for the snake, and hydration to a victim as soon as possible after a bite. Number 4. Banded Krait. During the day, the banded Krait, Bungarus fasciatus, moves slowly, but at night, it becomes much more dangerous. According to a study published in the journal PLOS Neglected Tropical Diseases in 2016, the snake venom can paralyze muscles and prevent the diaphragm from moving. Suffocation occurs as a result of this, as the lungs are unable to receive air. Number 3. king cobra. According to the Natural History Museum in London, the king cobra, Ophiophagus hanna, is the world's longest venomous snake, reaching lengths of up to 18 feet, 5.4 meters. Incredibly, the snake's keen eyesight allows it to detect a moving object as far as 100 meters away, according to the Smithsonian. King cobras can use special ribs and muscles in their necks to flare out their hood, or the skin around their heads. These snakes can also lift their heads off the ground about a third of their body length, according to the San Diego Zoo. The amount of venom it injects into victims, rather than its potency, is what makes it famous. An average of 3 or 4 venomous bites are delivered by the snake in rapid succession, according to the Fresno Zoo. One bite can kill a human in 15 minutes and an adult elephant in a few hours, according to a study conducted by University of Maryland molecular biologist Sean Carroll, who wrote about the findings in the New York Times. Number 2, Coastal Taipan. Coastal taipans, Oxyurinus cutellatus, can bite multiple times before you even notice them, according to the Australian Museum. To defend itself, this snake will lift its entire body off the ground as it jumps fangs first with incredible precision and injects venom into its prey in the wet forests of temperate and tropical coastal regions. According to Australian Geographic, this snake's bite was nearly always fatal prior to 1956, when an effective antivenom was developed. Number 1, Taipans found in the interior of Taiwan. International Journal of Neuropharmacology says the inland taipan is one of the most venomous snakes, capable of killing prey with only a trace amount of its toxic venom, or human victims. Most of their time is spent in pre-existing burrows dug by other animals in the floodplains of Queensland and South Australia. The Australian Museum reported that because the inland taipan lives in more isolated areas than the coastal taipan, it rarely interacts with humans. Taipan snakes coil their bodies into a nest shape when they feel threatened, and then strike with one quick bite or multiple bites. The hyaluronidase enzyme is a key ingredient in this venom that sets it apart from other species. This enzyme, according to a study published in the Toxins Journal in 2020, Novel Strategies for the Diagnosis and Treatment of Snake Bites, increases the rate at which toxins are absorbed throughout the body of a victim.